So what is blended learning? It's combining traditional classroom training, which we all know, with digital, which is electronic and online learning. Very simple. One of the questions or arguments I find myself in as the founder of Zydii, when I start telling people what I do, is there are those people who will immediately tell me, but people will never stop going to class. Does that sound familiar? Those things of e-learning, we still have, it's 10 years from now. So I've really, really had to understand what it means to blend. And I tell people the reason we blend is nobody's trying to say we stop doing classroom training, correct? It has its space and it's fantastic. We're here to add value. We're here to, it's enhancing, it's making it better. It's actually, I feel, helping us. So the school of thought that one versus the other is the reason why I think we have the term blended learning, because you're trying, your intention is to get the best of both worlds and leverage it really well for yourself.
So the thing is, yes, we can put them in class, we can try and do all these things, but we need to think hard about how we're going to do that. So some of the solutions, of course, Zydii comes into mind, because what it's doing is it's bridging the gap between some of the solutions that are being issued today, where we're having these generic solutions from the West that don't speak to our market. So the learning curve is much higher because they can't understand the accent, they can't understand their culture, and therefore when Zydii is providing a solution that is speaking to our situation here, then we bridge that gap, right? If you're talking about software development, about negotiation, how is that negotiation in this new world going to look like in our context? All right?
Ride sharing has become a commodity, right? Like Uber, Bolt, everyone just, everyone has a bunch of different apps on their phone, whether you're a rider or whether you're a driver. And so it's things like this that really can help you stand out from the crowd, because we're the only ones that are doing something like this. And so I'm really excited that this pilot has gone incredibly well. Out of the 10,000 drivers that we have, about 5,000 of them are registered on Zydii. We have 3,000 out of that 5,000 who have actually registered for courses. We've got about 1,400 that are actively learning and taking courses, and 1,500 courses have already been completed. So these results are quite phenomenal for something that was just, hey, let's try and see what happens.
So the lessons I would share in terms of would an organization pick this up, I like what Uber has done, is get your own people. If you're going to go onto this platform and use it within your organizations, get your own people to come in and speak about what they've learned. So content is available anywhere. But if I speak to what we're doing, say, within that collections team, how did we switch from being the worst place to the best place? And the people within that team, or the new people coming into that team, will want to learn from what the last person who was there or someone who is within that team is doing or has done. People want to buy in the fun aspect. I love that Zydii is fun, because life is about fun, isn't it? If you're boring and you lecture and you have a monotone, for example, people will not listen to you. But the minute it's short, brief, and to the point, it makes me want to see what else does this person have. Yeah?